Hey guys, my name is Jeremy, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what online college really is like, how the classes are, and some common misconceptions that I'm going to be addressing regarding online college. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jeremy and I post college content videos regarding my life, tips, thoughts, and advice. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't yet. So without further ado, I'm just going to address you guys all the misconceptions that a lot of people have about online college and just tell you guys whether they're true or false and how they're really like. So the first common misconception that a lot of people have is that online college classes are easier. But however, this is not always the case, because just because your classes are online, it does not mean they're easier. And it may actually be a little more challenging and harder if you're not focused, you're distracted, or just not paying attention in your lectures. Now, you need to be able to pace yourself during an online class, as they may seem to be more demanding and more time consuming rather than traditional college classes. Because if you think about it, right, in traditional college classes, you may have, group work or class work or in-class assignments or whatever. But whereas online, all the classwork, all the group work, and all the homework will be all jumbled into basically homework, because you're just doing it at home and rather than in class. Misconception number 2 is that it's easier to cheat online classes than it is traditional college classes. Now, this is a really common concept, the fact that you guys could cheat easily in tests, exams, or just homework assignments in general. But in this scenario, it is actually not true. First of all, they have improved technology, they have lockdown browsers, they could track your webcam, and as far as even tracking your eye movement, because I know a couple of friends who have that feature and it is just completely scary, creepy, but at the same time, it is making sure that you're not cheating during an exam. Not only that, but you can also have a proctor during your exam monitoring, where you're looking at, or having placed a mirror behind you and monitoring your eyes, your eye movements, where your cursor is located, what you're copying and pasting, and all your keyboard strokes are recorded. And so it's not as easy as it seems cheating in online classes. Obviously, I don't condone cheating, but again, cheating online is gonna leave a little footprint on your web browser or your computer, whatever it is, and it is gonna be a little more easier to track than it is cheating in person. Not saying that you guys should cheat in person, obviously, but again, online is just much easier to trace and to track whether you're cheating or not. Misconception number 3 is that you guys can't make friends in online classes. Now, this is not true, because in my college, there's actually Discord servers going up regarding people's different majors. So since I'm a computer science student, there is actually a computer science Discord server that I've joined, and I'm excited to meet other people in my classes and fellow peers who are in the same major pursuing the same career. Now, there are also subreddits as well. So I have a Cal Poly Pomona subreddit because that's where I go to school. And there's also other UCs, CSUs, and whatever college that you go to, there's always a corresponding subreddit where you guys can make friends and find people that are in the same major and are pursuing the same career as you are. While it is true that it's easier to socialize in person, it is definitely not impossible to make new friends and socialize online as well. Misconception number 4 is that you guys could procrastinate and due dates are more lenient. Again, this is not a smart thing to do, because time management is crucial in college, but I'll save that for a later video. But you definitely need to time manage in college, because I've procrastinated a couple times when my semester went online, and I've literally let a lot of assignments and exams stack up and I've been lacking it. So it literally bit me back in the butt later on, because I ended up forgetting to do some homework assignments and my grade did plummet a little bit. Not enough to make a significant impact, but then again, I learned my mistakes and then just caught up with everything. And on top of that, when you want to take exams or do homework and stuff, you need to make sure you precisely submit it on time, or else you have to, go through the hassle of emailing your professor, or, something's just not working. So keep in mind of due dates, and they're not as lenient as a lot of people think they are. Another common misconception is that everything is pre-recorded and you don't need to show up to online class or lectures. Now, again, if you're new to online college, this is simply not true, because there are synchronous classes out there. Hence, it's why it's called Zoom University, for virtual meetings that are actually happening live between the professor and the students that they're teaching. Now, don't make the mistake of picking a lot of early synchronous classes that you're not ready for, or you're just gonna sleep through them, because again, it is important to attend your lectures through Zoom or whatever virtual meeting software you use, because sometimes attendance is actually mandatory and they actually count and see your username there, and they want to make sure that you're actually participating in lectures. In my previous comp sci class, my professor was actually asking everybody in the roster list on how to solve particular problems, and if they're not there, they're actually marked down. So you want to be prepared to show up to class, and don't pick really early times if you're not going to be dedicated. If you really want to sleep in, then go ahead and look for alternative time schedules, since in my opinion, it is better that you get the necessary sleep you need rather than, waking up early and not being focused in class. And last but not least, the last misconception about online college is that online college is not as effective as traditional college. Now, while this is true for some parts like hands-on activity, lab classes, and just discussion classes overall, a lot of studies actually prove that it is just as effective for lectures to go online than it is to go in person. Now, a lot of people blame the online class teaching experience, saying that it's not as effective, But in reality, it could be their own personality problem of just dedication and hard work. Because here's the thing, if you're most likely not gonna do a lot of hard work and you're not putting a lot of time into your online classes, most likely when you show up to in-person classes, you're not gonna be doing the same as well. You can just be dozing off, thinking about other things, playing games on your phone. So definitely if you put your time, energy, and hard work into it and set aside all the distractions, you can actually have an effective experience learning online, just like how you would if you were in an in-person classroom. Not only that, but also those shy and quiet people who don't usually ask questions have access to now a chat box that the professor can see without ever raising your voice or having people look at you weird when you have a certain question. Well, hopefully this video helps you guys out, and those are actually the misconceptions about online classes. And now that I've just said how they are really like, hopefully you guys find this video useful. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button as well. And I wish you guys the best of luck to online college starting out soon and during this fall. With that being said, I do post videos weekly regarding college and just my life in general. So in that case, and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye guys.